for a word.
Yeah, but not only that's not necessarily the definition of a preposition. It is right. Usually prepositions comes before another word, but not necessarily. A preposition is used to indicate an specific moment in time or in a specific site in general, in place, a physical place. Okay.
Okay.
So, for example, a preposition of time. I will see you on Wednesday. On, in this case, is being used as a preposition of time. A preposition of place. I will see you on the plane. In this case, on is being used as a preposition of place, not time. Do you get it?
Yeah. Yeah.
The point is, which preposition to use? When we are talking about uh, in, on, and at, it is very simple. We use in generally to talk about to say that something is in but inside. Okay? We use
Okay.
on for places physically to say that something is in touch with the surface. And we
Okay.
use at to talk about specific places. So in this case, talking about your school, the right way would be to say at school, not in school. Okay? Or in my school. It should be at my school.
Okay.
Okay? Because you are using school as in a specific place. All right?
All right.
So let's get back to the content. Just a sec, buddy. I'm opening the content.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go, my friend. Do just do the reading, okay?
Okay. Prepositions are often used to describe where, when, or how something happens.
So pay
Relation.
attention. Prepositions are often used to describe where, when, prepositions of place, where, prepositions of time, when, or how something happens.
Okay. Relationship expressed. How accuracy was increased by repeating the test. I fixed the light with a screwdriver. When Jeremy has wanted to be a musician since childhood. The meeting resumes at 10:30 a.m.
Exactly.
Where the conference room is through the door. The crushing machine is located in the mechanics lab.
Very good.
The same preposition can often be used in different ways, and the meaning can only be deduced from the context. Examples: dangerous chemicals should be used behind the safety screen. Every team member is behind the proposed changes. The company is behind competitors in terms of total revenue. Furthermore, the choice preposition can change the meaning of a sentence, so it's important to use the right one.
Exactly. For
Be
example,
careful.
I came with a car, I came by car. I came by car significa que você veio com o carro como veículo. I came with a car significa que você veio com o carro junto com você. You get the difference?
Yeah. Be careful. Prepositions in English are very idiomatic. That's just how it is always said, and there is nothing you can do about it. In my dreams, in my imagination, in my thoughts, in my prayers, in my mind, on my mind, in my mind. When you have something or someone in your mind, you just think of this thing or person without the worrying of connotation. On my mind. When something or someone is on your mind, it means that you think and worry about this thing or person a lot.
Exactly.
Preposition for agent. Preposition for agent is used for a thing which is the cause of another thing in the sentence. Such prepositions are by, with, etc. Example: this book was written by Shakespeare.
Very good.
Preposition for instrument. Different prepositions are used by different devices, instruments, or machines. E.g., by, with, on, etc. Example: she comes by bus daily. 4. Usually tell us about the use of something, a reason, or purpose. We need new batteries for the remote control. These drinks are for after work. We use it for cutting grass. Off usually shows a connection or belonging. Examples: is she a friend of yours? This is a photo of my wife. A glass of wine. 2. Usually shows the direction of something moving forward, towards.
Direction.
Examples: we're going to Malta next week. We ran to the end of the street.
All right, buddy. Now, let's talk specifically about prepositions of place, okay?
Okay,
And then we are going to move to prepositions of time. To move on to prepositions of time. Let's go. Can you see it?
wait a bit.
Let's go.
Okay. Prepositions of place. For describing the place, the preposition in is used for the largest or most general places. You can say that I lived in New York as a child. He's a very famous person in Chinatown.
But why do you think we use in to talk about bigger places, cities, countries?
Possibly because, like, we are inside of it.
We are inside of it, but what does it mean by inside? Is it like a box, something enclosed?
No, not exactly.
Not necessarily, right?
Yeah,
So the concept of inside when we are talking about the preposition in is relative, right?
yeah,
Generally, we think about places about as something that occupies some space. Okay?
Okay.
Imagine a city. A city occupies a space. It has a perimeter, tem perímetro, right?
Yeah.
So if you are inside this space, this perimeter of the city, you're going to say in. And it's non-specific, não é específico. It talks about places, bigger places and most general places, because it is not specific as the preposition at would be. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So how would I say uh, no meu bairro?
Uh, how do you say bio in English?
Neighborhood.
In my neighborhood.
In my neighborhood. 'Cause neighborhood is not specific. If I would
On my
say
neighborhood.
yes, I could say at the cafeteria in my neighborhood. The cafeteria is specific. The neighborhood is not. Okay?
Okay.
Let's go.
Prepositions of place in country, city, state, neighborhoods. Examples: in England, in Brazil, in Paris, in Rio, in Lebanon.
Lebanon. For enclosed spaces too. Para lugares fechados, né?
In a traffic jam, in a building, in a box, in a car.
It's for small vehicles, okay? For bigger vehicles, we use on.
Okay. The preposition of place. The preposition of place on. Preposition of place. The preposition of place on is used for more specific places, like certain streets. Certain streets. You can say that. He took a northbound trolley on State Street. Preposition of place. On means a large transportation. Wait a bit. Examples: on a bus, on a train, on a plane.
Mhm.
Means of communication. Examples: on the radio, on the television, on the phone, and what else another one? On the internet.
Very good.
Position of place on surface. Surfaces. On the table, on a wall, on the floor, on the roof. Prepositions of place: islands, farms, planets. Examples: on Long Island, on a Hawaiian island, on Earth, on Mars. Be careful. Prepositions in English are very idiomatic. That's just how it is always said, and there is nothing you can do about it. In the sky, in the waters, on an island, on the planet Earth, on a farm, in bed, under the covers and ready to sleep, on bed, the surface. Example: I'm in bed about to fall asleep. Example: I sit on my bed and when I use the laptop.
Okay.
Pre- Preposition of place. The preposition at is used in the following description of place positions: at exact address or intersections, at 23 Birch Street, at 7 734 State Street, at specific locations points, at the Empire State Building, at the corner, at the bus stop, in, inside, within,
No,
into.
no, stop there. We are going to talk more now about the prepositions in, on, and at. Okay?
Okay.
But for that, I'm going to share my screen with you. Just a
Sorry,
second.
can I do something real quick?
Of course, take your time.
Okay, just wait. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, let's go. So, my friend, pay close attention. There
Yeah.
is a relation of specificity between these words. We have the preposition in, we have the preposition on, and we have the preposition at. When we are talking about anything, it doesn't matter if it is places or time. These prepositions range from the less specific to the more specific. You get it?
Okay. Yeah.
But it is just one view you can take of it. There
Yeah.
are other ways to interpret it. When I say in São Paulo, I can say I'm using in here for two reasons. One, it's because I'm talking about a bigger place, like a
Yeah.
city or a country. Okay, a generalist place. Two, it is also because I'm saying that I am inside the perimeter of São Paulo. Did you get it?
Yeah.
On. We can say that on, as a preposition of place, is used to talk about things slightly more specific, like a street in a city. A street is not necessarily in a specific place, but it's more specific than the city. You get it?
Yeah.
On, uh, let me think. On, I don't know, random street. But it's also because, are you inside of the street, my friend?
No.
Is there a perimeter for the street? Tem perímetro para rua?
Kind of.
Not necessarily, because when you say like, I live on street, blah, 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 in the neighborhood, beautiful flowers at the number 54. Your house is truly on the street.
No.
No, sorry, in the street.
No. No.
No, it's not in the street. We could say it's beside the street, right?
Yeah.
So when we are talking about streets, buddy, we do not think about it as a place with a delimited area. We think about a street as just a place in which you pass by, on which you pass by. Okay?
Okay.
By that, do you walk on the street or do you walk in the street?
I walk beside the street.
Yeah, but imagine you are in a car.
I walk on the street.
On the street. Exactly. So we may think in these two different ways. We can understand that we use on for streets because it's not necessarily very specific, but it's more specific than a city, for example. But we can also interpret it uh, as being used because we are saying that we are on, not inside the asphalt. We are on the street, on the surface of the street. Do you get it?
Yeah.
It's different from a city. Can you be on the surface of a city?
Surface. No.
No, because there are buildings, there are houses. What is the surface of a city? There's no surface. Maybe the surface of a city would be the tallest building in a city. Maybe if you were on top of the tallest building in a city, you could say you are on the city. But it doesn't make sense even so. Okay?
Okay.
So we are in the city because there's no way you are on top of it. You are always inside the city, inside the perimeter. But on the street, you are always in touch with the surface. Okay? And
Okay.
finally, we have at for talking about places. At we use for even more specific places like at home,
My house.
at my house, at home, at, for example, uh, at the bus stop. So pay attention here. In is more generalist. We use it to say that something is inside an area or perimeter. On is a little bit more specific when talking about places. We use it to say that you are in contact with the surface, okay,
Okay.
or that you are maybe on a street, on something slightly more specific than a city. And we use at for really specific places. Every time you are saying where you are, you need to use at. Do you know why?
Why? Because it's something specific.
Yeah, can you be in more than can you be in more than one place at the same time?
No.
No. So every time you are at any specific place, at somewhere, it is specific because you are there and you can only be at one place at a time. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on for prepositions when used to talk about time. Just a sec. All right, let's go. Go on.
Okay. Preposition of time. Preposition in is used for non-specific times. For example, year, months. In parts of day, in months, in seasons, in years, in decades, in centuries, in weeks. Examples.
Como você diria,
Hmm.
por exemplo, eu vou para a escola de tarde ou na tarde?
I go to school in the evening.
In the afternoon, right?
Okay.
Exactly. How would you say uh, nessa era?
In these centuries.
In
In
this
the century.
era?
Yeah.
Okay, in this era. So, buddy, what do we mean by non-specific times? What is any specific time for you?
Like at 10 p.m.
At 10 p.m. or at 10 a.m. But let's imagine I say something like in 3 hours. In 3 hours. Three. Do you think 3 hours is specific?
Yeah.
It depends. If I say at 3 p.m. or at 3 a.m., it is specific. But if I say something like, I will meet you in 3 hours, is it specific?
I will meet you in 3 hours. Yeah, it is.
It is. So when is in 3 hours?
In 3 hours. After
Not
3 hours.
when is it?
Oh yeah. No, no, it makes sense. It makes sense.
You don't know. So it's not specific. It depends on your point of view. If it is 8 p.m. in 3 hours, it will be 11 p.m., right? So
Yeah.
every time I'm talking about a bigger period, like months, years, weeks, seasons, centuries, eras, you know, decades, you're going to use in. And you also use in to talk about short periods of time, but non-specific short periods of time, like in 3 hours, in a few moments, in a few seconds, in 2 minutes, because you don't really know what time is in 2 minutes unless you know what time it is right now. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So how would I say em 20 minutos?
In 20 minutes.
Exatamente. Exatamente. Isso, what about, how would I say, às 3h20? Aí já é outra coisa, aí já é específico, né? Porque às três
At
e vinte é um horário específico, você sabe qual é? Só de eu falar.
at 3:30. 3:20.
At 3:20, exactly. Let's go, examples.
Examples. In the morning, in the evening, in January, in the spring, in 90, in the 80s, in the 60s,
1980,
in 1980, in 1960, in the 50th century, in a week, in 2 weeks.
exactly. Let's go.
Preposition of time. The preposition in is used for non-specific times, for example, year months. In period of time, examples. In the past, in the next century, in the future, in the Middle Ages, in a moment.
So every one of these expressions are not specific. What is in the past? It depends. It can be any time in the past. In the next century. What is in the next century? It depends. It can be any time in the next century. In the future. Non-specific. It can be any time in the future. In the Middle Ages. What time specifically in the Middle Ages? You don't know. It's just the Middle Ages. In a moment. What is in a moment, buddy? What time is in a moment?
It's not specific.
It's
You can know.
non-specific. You don't know. That's the point. In 3 hours, it's non-specific. You don't know what is in 3 hours if you do not know what time is it right now, of course. Let's go.
Okay. The preposition of time on is used for days of the week, and holidays with day.
So, buddy, on for time generally is used to talk about days. It doesn't matter what kind of day. If it is a day of the week, if it is a date, if it is a holiday, which is also a day, right? If it is any specific day in your life, you know, or if
Yeah.
it is on weekend, for example. Why do I say on weekends? Because weekend is not necessarily Saturday and Sunday. A weekend can be or Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
Both Saturday and Sunday are weekends are the last days of the week. So when we say on weekends, we mean that it can be both on Saturday
And
or
Sunday.
on Sunday. Do you get it? We are not
Yeah.
talking about the weekend as a whole. We are talking about either Saturday or Sunday. All right?
Uh-huh.
So remember, in as a preposition of time used to talk about uh, uh, non-specific times, periods of time. On is used to talk about days in general and also time. Okay, this expression time specifically. Okay, it is not a date. It is not a day of the week. It is not a day at all. But it is the exception. All right.
All right.
So please read the examples.
On Monday, on Sunday, on April 3rd, on the first day, on Christmas Day, on my birthday, on the weekend, on time, on Sunday mornings, on Friday afternoons, on Monday evenings.
So every time the word they is in the sentence, you need to use on. Okay?
Okay,
How would you say I will meet you? Não, eu vou te encontrar no Natal.
I will tell you on Christmas
I'll tell you. But why on Christmas in this case? In this case, it should
because,
be at Christmas.
yeah,
In this case, it should be at Christmas. But if you say Christmas Day, then you should say on. Do you get it?
yeah,
So every time you've got they in a sentence, you should say on. But if I say, se eu quero dizer só no Natal, se não for o dia de Natal, for só Natal, then I use at,
at,
because I'm not treating it as a date. Eu não estou tratando o Natal como uma data. I'm treating it as a specific time in the year. Eu estou tratando, nesse caso, como um momento específico no ano. Entende? Não como uma
sim.
data. But if I talk about Christmas as a date, Christmas Day, then I need to use on. Let's go. At.
At hours, at parts of day, at holidays we off day, at time, examples, at 7 a.m., at night, noon, midday, at Easter, Christmas, at present, at the weekend, at breakfast, at the moment.
Exactly. So we use at to talk about specific moments. Okay?
Okay.
It doesn't matter what kind of specific moment. And every time I talk about a holiday without day, I need to use at, because in this case, I'm not treating the holiday as a date. I'm treating it as a moment and as in a specific moment during the year. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But of course, if I say, for example, St. Patrick's, I should say at St. Patrick's. But if I say St. Patrick's Day, I should say on St. Patrick's Day. All right?
All right.
So, buddy, it's the
Yeah.
same. It's the same as for it's the same as when you use it for places. In is more generalist. On is in the middle term, and at is very specific. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Just a sec. So let's go.
I will go to the cinema on Friday. At
Hmm.
Friday. Or
On
can be on.
Friday, because there
Okay.
is day, Friday, so I need to say on.
Okay.
Okay?
We have a meeting at 10 hours.
10 o'clock.
He lives in São Paulo. The book is on the table. I work on, how do you say escritório?
Office, but in this case it's at.
I
At an
would,
office.
okay. His birth, her birthday is on March.
In March,
In
because it's
March.
a bigger period of time.
Okay. They meet in school.
At school.
At school.
They have met or they met at school.
Okay. The party starts at night.
At night.
I like to run on the park.
In the park.
Okay. You will see my friend at the library.
In this case, in the library. Okay?
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Uh, he will work. The the meeting is on Monday.
Medical appointment.
I have a medical appointment at 3 hours.
3 o'clock.
At 3 o'clock. She studies at Universidade Federal.
At the Federal University.
Okay. The dinner is on the table of the. No, that's very specific.
Hmm.
The the
It's
dinner
on
is
the
at
table.
on the table of
At the kitchen.
at the kitchen.
Did you get it? On the
Yeah,
table, because it's on top of it, in contact
yeah,
with the surface. At the kitchen, because it's in a specific place in the house. Did you get it?
yeah.
Let's go.
Uh, we will travel to the.
We
How
traveled
is we traveled to the. How do you say interior?
countryside.
We traveled to the countryside at the weekend.
Remember,
On the
weekend
weekend. On the
on the
weekend.
weekend. Because it can be on Saturday or on Monday. Both are weekend. Okay?
Okay. The course starts on January.
January. It's a
January.
bigger period of time.
In January.
In January. Exactly.
They play football at camp.
In this case, in the camp.
Okay.
Because they are inside the perimeter of the stadium, right?
Okay.
It's the same as in the park.
The market closes at 8 hour, eight
The
o'clock.
shop.
The shop closes at 8 o'clock. The dog is on the garden
In the yard.
in the yards. You will work at home tomorrow.
You work at home tomorrow. Very good. Very good. Oh, all right. Let's proceed to the next prepositions. So, buddy, in, on, yet are the most often used prepositions, but of course there are many other like to, for, by, with. Those are all prepositions, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's take a look at a few more prepositions. Uh, just a sec, my friend. Let's do it different. I'm having some trouble to share the screen of the presentation, so I'm going to use the PowerPoint screen, but do not worry about it. Next class it's going to be solved, okay?
Okay.
So let's go. What what other prepositions of place do we have? Examples.
In, inside, within, into. In and inside are the same in most cases. Out, outside, out of. Outside refers to location. Across. From one side to another of something with clear limits getting to the other side. Truth. From one end or side of something to the other. From. Use it to show the place where someone or something starts. Near, close, close to, and by. These words all mean the same thing, that the distance between the two objects is small. Be careful. Not to confuse them, close to is the only one that use the word to.
Exact. I don't say near to and I neither by to. I only say near and by, but I need to say close to because it's a prepositional verb. Okay?
Okay.
So, buddy, pay attention. Give me an example using within.
Within.
Hmm.
Um, what does within mean?
Within, it's the same as inside.
Okay. The cat is within the box.
The cat is within the box. It's the same as saying the cat is into the box, or the cat is inside the box, or the cat is in the box. Okay? Out,
Okay.
outside, out of. Give me an example using outside.
Outside. The cat is outside the box.
It's the same as the cat is out of the box, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. Across. The, buddy, this is something very interesting. What is the difference
Across.
between across and through?
Sorry.
What is the difference between across and through?
Across and through. Through é atravessar. Across é meio que do outro lado.
Okay, but yeah, but it's not, both of them are not verbs. So through is not atravessar. Through is also através. But what's the difference?
What's the difference?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's as you said, across é através, mas tipo assim, do outro lado. Entende? Algo que já está do outro lado. Por exemplo, imagina que você está aqui e você está vendo uma pessoa do outro lado da rua. Aí você vai falar: This person is across the street. Essa pessoa está através da rua, do outro lado. Entendeu?
Sim.
Through is used the same way we use to indicate that the direction is through something. It indicates movement. Ok?
Ok.
Ou seja, indica movimento. Enquanto o across só indica que algo está across, está através, está do outro lado, o through ele é igual ao to. ele indica movimento, destino. I'm going to the example. I am going to the beach through the roads, for example. Através, ou seja, pelo meio, né? Das estradas. Ok?
Okay.
Alright. Let's go.
Above, on top of, on. Use above when two objects are not touching. Use on or on top of when the two objects are touching. Under,
So,
below, underneath, beneath.
stop there. How do you say uh, o pássaro está acima de nós?
O pássaro.
Uhum. The
The
bird.
bird is above us.
Exato. E como você diria assim, o pássaro está na minha cabeça?
The bird is on my head.
Exatamente. Ou on top of my head. Ok?
Okay.
If it is in contact with the surface, it is on or on top. If it is not in touch with the surface, it's above. Okay? Let's go.
Okay. Under, below, underneath, beneath. Use under when one object is covered by another. Use below when one object is in a lower position than the other.
Exactly. How would you say eu estou debaixo do cobertor?
I'm under the. How do you say
Do
cobertor?
blanket.
I'm under my blanket.
I'm under my blanket. Exactly. Uh, how would you say something like, uh, let me think. Você está abaixo do meu nível.
You are below my level.
Exactly. Let's go. Behind and in front of are opposites, right?
Sorry?
Behind and in front of are opposites. No big deal
Yeah.
here. Between, beside, next to. Let's go.
Beside and next to are the same, but beside is a little more formal. In everyday English, we usually say next to.
So
Between means
every time you say
that the
next to,
object.
you could also say beside, okay?
Okay.
So
Between means that the object is in the middle of two other objects.
exactly. Give me a sentence using beside.
Besides, my house is beside the cemetery.
Could you use next to?
Yeah.
Pretty much the same, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's get back to the prepositions of time, to a few more prepositions of time we can learn. Let's go. Another prepositions of time, besides, in, on, and at. Let's go.
Since, from a particular time in the past until a later time or until now. England has not won the World Cup in football since uh,
1966.
1966. 4. Use it to show an amount of time. I'm just going to bed for an hour or so ago. Back in the past, back in time from the present. The dinosaurs died out 65 million years ago. Before, at or during a time early then. She always up before dawn. 2. Use it when saying the time to mean before the stated hour. It's 20 to 6.
Exactly. Let's go.
Past, 10 the time. It's 5 past 10. 2. Until a particular time making end of period of time. It's only 2 weeks to Christmas. 4. From. Use it to show the time when something starts. The museum is open from 9:30 to 6 Tuesday to Sunday. Until 2. Up to the time that. We waited till until 6:30 for you. By, not later than, and or before. She had promised to the back by 5 o'clock.
Okay. So, my friend, that's it for today, okay? Do not
Okay.
forget, I've sent you a prompt for using in the virtual tutor, okay, as I just did with you before, okay? The point is,
Okay.
you need to write your answers so the virtual tutor can correct it, okay? And do not forget to do these exercises because they are going to improve your speaking a lot. All right? I'm also going to send you these contents so you can review and practice it by yourself. All right?
All right.
So that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this class, my friend, and see you next week. Have a good weekend, buddy. Bye.
Bye.